Okay. I'm waiting for Deleza, Eli, Angela, Adrian to let me know that you have your book ready.
Is this our last class?
You have writing and then we have a read aloud before we go.
Okay.
And it's a really cool read aloud that Miss Cheatham found for me. Okay, first grade, this is our new writing journal. It says January Writing Journal. And we're going to walk through and see what is on all of these pages so that we can really focus on our writing skills and what we're looking for as we are becoming the best writers that we can. So there's a spot down here for our name. So I want you to go ahead and put your name down here. I'm going to put Miss Prince. So when you write your name, remember you start with a capital letter and then the rest of them are lowercase. So if we're writing like this, that's too big. That's all capital letters. So we don't want to write like that. We want it to look nice and neat like this. So make sure it looks super nice like this one. So we have 4 different pages in here because we have 4 days that we have for writing this week. This one's for today, Monday. This one is for Tuesday. There's a blank here, and I'll talk about this blank. This is for Wednesday. This is for Thursday. And then on the back, we have the alphabet. So we can really focus on the right letter that we want for each sound that we're putting on our paper, okay? This is going to really help when we're stuck with things like the B and the D. So if you're writing about a dog, you can look here and see, oh, this picture is a picture of a dog. I want to use this lowercase d. Not this letter. This is a B for bear. Okay, so as you're writing, you can look back on your chart to help you. First thing we're going to do is turn to this page here. So we open just one page, and this is the page we're focusing on. I'm going to fold my book over and really zoom my camera in so you guys can see as we are working. Okay, so first thing we see is that there's a spot for our name, so we're going to put our name again. Nice and neat handwriting. And then we have a place for the date. So remember when we talked in calendar about the date? It is 1-4-21. I'll give you about 10 seconds to make sure you have both parts ready. Four, 3, 2, 1, 0. This next part, it says today is, and we need to decide. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Who can raise their hand and tell me which day it is? Raise your hand, please. Good job, Mason. Mason. Go ahead, Mason.
Monday.
Today is Monday, so you're going to choose any crayon that you have. And I see pink. That's the first crayon I saw. And we're just going to color in the Monday one. We're not going to color in any other ones except for Monday.
Which one do you color?
Monday, right here. Monday. The first one. Starts with It's a little blurry. I'm sorry, boys and girls. I'll try and make it focus a little better. Okay. So for our writing for Monday, our question is, what's the weather like today? And we already talked about this in calendar. So we're going to decide, is it sunny, cloudy, rainy, or snowy? And then we look down here and it says, today the weather is, and then I want you to choose one of these. Your job is to choose one of these words, and then you're going to write it nice and neat on the line. So before you guys write yours, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking for your handwriting and for your letter spaces and which sizes of letters you should be using. So I'm going to choose cloudy because it's a little bit cloudy. I think it rained a little bit last night. So I'm going to choose cloudy. And I'm going to put a little star next to it so I remember which one I want. And now I'm going to start writing. It's not the beginning of my sentence, so I need to use a lowercase c. So watch what I do. And now I'm going to write the L, O, U, D, Y. So my letters that I wrote, they didn't get all wild and crazy and I didn't draw them really big. I stayed nice and neat on the line. Now I'm done with my sentence, so I need to put a period. Now my sentence says, today the weather is cloudy. So what I want you to do now is choose sunny, cloudy, rainy, or snowy and put your word here.
Oh, yes, raining a lot.
If you choose rainy, then you're going to choose this one here with the umbrella. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time to write your word. I want you to check your handwriting. So I'm going to use this sticky note and I'm going to ask if this is the best handwriting that I have. If I'm doing this, is that my best handwriting? What do you guys think?
No.
No. My letters are kind of all over the place. Some of them are really big. Some of them are really small. And what I know about writing is that I can look up here and see that they used really nice, neat letters. So I need to do the same thing. So I'm going to call on a couple of students to tell me what word they wrote. If I call on you, I want you to read the whole thing. Today, the weather is cloudy. Okay? I'm going to call on Cadence.
Today's weather is...
So watch me, Cadence. Today, the weather is. Your turn.
Today, the weather is cloudy.
Cloudy. You also wrote cloudy. So I want you to check your handwriting and make sure it looks like mine. And then what's this thing at the end called, Cadence?
Period.
A period. And a period is a type of punctuation. So I'm going to mark off this star because I used punctuation today. I see finger spaces here, which tells me that finger spaces were used, so I can check off that star. And then there's a capital letter right here. We didn't draw it, but they did use a capital letter here at the beginning. These ones don't need to be capital because they're not the beginning of a sentence. So we can check off this box too. So Make sure you have your period at the end of your sentence. Paulina, can you tell me what yours says?
I pick rainy.
So you're going to say, today the weather is rainy. Can you say that, Paulina?
Today's weather is rainy.
Rainy, good job. Nicholas, what did you put?
Today the weather is cloudy.
Cloudy. Nice job. Petra, what did you put?
Today's weather. Wait, what?
Can you read all of this to read me what you put? Remember it says today the weather is.
Today the weather is cloudy.
Cloudy. Nice job. So now this is what we get to do, boys and girls. It only asked us to write one word, and it told us a word that we could pick. These ones over here, there might be two words that we have to write, so we're going to have to really pay attention to finger spaces. Or these other tricky ones might ask us to add some of those words from our word wall. So when we get to these two pages, I'm going to be showing you guys some of our sight words because we might need to add those. For today, after you have your word written down and you have a period at the end, you get to draw a picture. Now, our story says that today the weather is cloudy. Should I draw a picture of a frog at the beach? Would that make sense with my story? I don't think it would. Your picture I want you to draw should talk about the weather being cloudy. So you're going to need to include clouds in your picture if you talked about cloudy weather. Or if you chose sunny, you're going to want to draw a sun. Or if you chose rainy, you might want to draw an umbrella and some raindrops. If you chose snowy, you might want to draw some snow. So you get to draw any picture here that you want that goes with your story. You can use your crayons. And you can color these pictures. Now, don't forget, when we are coloring, we don't color like babies. We use our best artist skills. And we use lots of, what's that word? Details. Yep, that's the right word. Details. So I'm going to start drawing my picture of the cloudy weather, and I'm going to add details. There's not a bunch of space, but I want to at least get me in the picture and the clouds.
I just did this. So, could you do ponds because it's raining a little bit? That's what I just did, and then I did umbrellas and stuff like that. Raindrops, like little blue stuff.
Yes, you can do that. That's a great idea. How could I let people know that this is me? I could add what?
Putting your name on?
Yeah, or I could say me.